Hello, welcome to the reading room. It's Sylvie here. I'm going to do a tarot reading, and it's going to be on how your boss and coworkers see you. If you take your time, pause the video, breathe, relax, and really trust, that the one you first thought of is going to be the good one. And if you have two, then maybe there's two questions, or maybe there's a message in each. That happens too. Okay, group one. Well, it seems like your boss is lacking some experience. I mean, he has lots of knowledge, and he does have experience, but not as much as what he should have. And so sometimes he doesn't know how or how to go about accomplishing what he needs to accomplish. He's well guided. And he does have the knowledge, that's for sure. And he could be young. He could be a young soul, or he could be a young person. But the definitely young seems to be something that's coming out. So he could also, if he's not young, he could be new at this particular job, and it could be something that he's branched into or is new to him. So. Yeah, and he's here trying to figure it out. So something is new. Well, he's happy with the people that are there. He's especially happy with you. He feels like, wow, I have a good team, or I have a good family. So for him, work is more than just the money. It's more than just being present. It's really being involved with the people. And he seems to like your values. He likes the way you hold yourself, how you present yourself, how you line up what you need to put together, how you think, how you don't let your emotions cloud your thinking. It seems like really likes the way you are. He believes in you. He believes in what you're doing, and he believes in you. He doesn't quite understand or know exactly your plan. So you have a plan, or you have a direction, or you have something that you want to do. Yeah, and he's not quite sure what that is. He's not really understanding it 100% at all. He's not aware that you're a person that can plan. For some reason, that's important in this reading, is that you're planning. So you're either organizing, or you're making sure things go right, or you're the one that sets up schedules or meetings, or or you're the one that just takes charge in the what's going to be going on for the week or the month, or the year even. But it's like quite strong what you do, quite strong your position. So he doesn't know the extent of your value, I guess, but he does realize you're valuable. He does realize that, and he believes in you. Just doesn't know the extent yet, for some reason. He sees something that's starting. There's something is up with you. That's what he sees. Something new starting, or something ended. So there's not as much work because of what's going on out there, or the job has ended. You're not working any longer, or there's a new beginning in the job and a new direction for it. So something's up with the work, and it seems like, for me, like there's something put behind, and something's coming up. So he sees that you tend to be able to handle being in a position when you know when to give, when to hold back, when to bring the money, when to divide things, how things should go. but still, to him, there's something not you're. It's almost like you have too much on, or he's not, or things aren't fair, things aren't good, or things aren't happening the way they should. Even though you're good, even though you've always been doing good, but something's off. I'm gonna find out more in a minute. So it looks like there's some trouble. There's definitely some trouble. There's some good things, but there's a lot more bad than good. But there is some good things. But at the same time, it's like that's annoying. It's annoying that there's a negativity of it there. It's annoyed by the fact that it's always looking at the negative instead of the positive. People are overlooking. So he feels that you're overlooking the good. You don't see it. Either you don't believe in what's going on with the boss now, what his plans are, and he knows it. He knows that you think that that's not going to work, his new way. So this is either a new boss or someone that came in with a new experience, not lacking experience, but yet knowing what they're going to do. Just don't. They have something about them that. I want to say that they have the experience behind them, like they've worked and they have the knowledge, but when it comes to this specific job or task, they're lacking the direction to go. That's what I feel. I don't feel like they don't know what they're doing. I just feel like they're not directed properly, or it wasn't directed to them properly. And they decide to change things up. And you're like, well, you're there and you do a good job and everything, but yet he sees things aren't quite right and could be better and change it up. There's more to this. He doesn't feel that anything is really worth being happy about at this job. Like for him, things are far from being good, but yet he doesn't want to talk about the negative. He doesn't want to deal with that. Yeah, because he's got plans. He wants to create things and do what he's got to do, and he expects you to see the good. He expects you to help him create. He expects you to step it up, and that's what he's putting a lot on you. He's leaning on you, and it's almost like he's putting you in a position where he expects you to come up with the solution or make the solution work. His solution, not your solution. Yeah, things are on their way. They're going to go the way they're going to go. He sees that you're indecisive. But you're willing. He sees that you're going to give it a try, but you're also having thoughts. You're not sure about him either, or you're not sure about what he's asking, whether it's going to work, but you're going to give it your 100%. You're going to definitely support him, and you're ready to do it, and you're going to take the opportunity given, and hoping that it gives you even better opportunities. And it opens up, definitely. Things weren't good or aren't good. The chaos, the towers at the end. So let's pull out more cards. But it doesn't look like there's something wrong here. Something wrong at this place of work, and your boss is either directing you in the wrong direction, and he wants you to be on par with it and doesn't want to listen. He thinks you're smart enough to make this work. I'm missing information, so I'm going to pull out a card because I want to know more about. First, I want to know more about the new beginning. Is my whole deck upside down? Yes. The new beginning. It's about things are not good. They're not bad. They're not doing good at your work. and he wants to change it up. He's tired of this, the way things are, the disappointment, the things that aren't fair, things that aren't supported. He wants to make it worth the while. He wants to change this attitude of what's going on at work, because it seems like things were not being taken care of in a certain way, and it's hurting everybody, and it's hurting you. He sees as good workers should be more supported, worked on. So what's this Seven of Cups? Again, the same thing. It's all that negativity. There seems to be a lot of bad choices happening, a lot of wanting things, a lot of looking ahead and seeing that there's nothing good in this workplace. Or so he picks up how negative you are. That's how he feels. He feels you're very negative, even though you're doing your job right, even though you're working, even though he values you, he believes in you, but he also sees that you're not looking ahead. You're not seeing what's good, and he wants you to, and he's going to change that up. So what's the Tower? So it stays the same way as I was saying, or I was reading. The Tower. Yeah, it's the calm. It's the calmness. It's time to just jump in. It's calm yourself and jump in. That's what he wants from you. He wants you to calm yourself and believe in what's going on, because you have it in you, and just jump into the work and just do what you're asked. So he has a different way of working, a different way of being, and he hasn't learned everything about you yet, and he will, but he needs you to just follow what he's asking and accomplish it, because he can't do the work that you can do. That's for sure. He knows that. So that's it. Okay, I'm going to pull out a card just for you, a message for you. It has nothing to do with the reading. I just feel like pulling out a card. It's from the Power Thought cards. So I thought I'd pull everybody one, every group, every pile. If you don't want to have one, then just that's okay. And if you do, stick around and just read your message. Pause the video or whatever. Just going to see which one comes out. Oops. Oh. I feel like it's this one. Okay, so let's see what it says. There we are. I'm going to put it right here. Okay. I'm going to flip it around and you can just read it. All right, that's for you. Okay, group number 2. Let's see what's going on with you. Well, how does your boss see you? Well, first of all, your boss is a very happy, fulfilled person who has lots of understanding how things are, and he's very well put together. Your boss is emotionally stable. He's has an understanding. He definitely knows what he wants, and he just puts everything in line for himself. How he sees you is that you're balanced. You're well put together yourself. He appreciates your fairness. He appreciates how you see things, how you evaluate things. Yeah, that he definitely appreciates. And you're happy at your work. He sees that. He sees that you're happy at what you're doing, your position at work, happy. And what he doesn't see, though, is how much you want new opportunities, or you want a raise, or you want something from this work. So you have an ambition of some kind, and he doesn't see that yet, or he doesn't know. Wow. Things aren't as good as they seem, that's for sure. And yeah, you definitely, it's ongoing all the time. You always have to make the decisions. You take on a lot more work than you should. You always there for everyone. You seem to understand things. Yeah. But that's what your boss sees. This is not, that's how he sees it. That's what happens to you. And you jump in and you do it. So he sees that you have a heavy workload. He sees that you take on more than what you should. He sees that you're always there and you're always doing, and you don't complain, and you jump in. So what's going on here? Yeah, there wasn't much thought put into you, and not much rewards for you. So no one really gives you credit. He sees that. But that's going to change. Wow, he's gonna give you the credit you need. He's going to give you the credit for this job anyway, or for what you've been doing lately. He's going to definitely give it to you, because he sees that you're deserving. Yeah, the things have been not fair for you, not good. You deserve to be well thought of, and also he knows how good he has this knowing how good you are, and that you could even be better. So you're thinking that you like to have some kind of a promotion, or you're wishing for more money, or you're wishing for an opportunity of some kind, something that you want to do, or if it's something at your work, moving up, or promotion or something. But anyway, you want, and then also he wants. So because he sees all the effort you put into work, he sees exactly what you're doing, and that you never give up. So he sees your value, and he appreciates it, that you're happy, and that you're not complaining about all the work that you're doing, and that you just, yeah. But he notices for a long time you didn't get the credit you deserve. For a long time, no one embraced you or told you how good you were or what you were doing good. He sees as tragic, or as not good, that that a hard worker like you isn't taken care of, and they haven't done much. So he's definitely going to do something for you. He wants the value. He wants to value you up. See, this is you now, and this is what he wants you to be. So there's a step up. You're the knight. He wants you to be the king. He wants to step you up. I'm going to pull out more cards. It seems pretty clear. I'm just going to see who can we clarify more. What is the opportunity what is he going to give you? What is it? Give us a clue on, or give us a direction on what is going to be given to you from the boss. What's the boss going to do for you? Well, so far we've got the broken heart, so that's obviously not disappointments, I would say, because it's not a love story. Okay, see. So what is he going to do for you? What is he going to do about this heart? He's not going to, it is this way, the card's up, right. So he's going to rethink, evaluate, and make it happen. So he's going to work on this support that you need. So there's something that you need at your work. You need something to make your work better. And he's going to think about what and how can he make your job better. And he's going to go ahead and do it. So there's something that you've been thinking of, or something that you've been disappointed at, or something that's been bothering you. He's going to fix that. That's what he's going to fix. When? Well, you know what? When I feel about the when, When is he going to do this? It doesn't feel that far away. I feel like within the first, within the 3 months, yeah, he's working on it now, actually. So I feel that he's working on it now, but the result of it may take a little while longer. But within the 3 months, you should hear something. That's what I'm picking up. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card. This is a card from the Power Thought, and it's just a little something for you, just a little extra. It has nothing to do with the reading. It's just a little extra. If you don't want to stick around for it, then that's fine. And if so, then I'm just going to pull one out. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to let you read it. So I'm just going to put it up so you can read it. And I'm going to flip it. And if you need more time, just pause that video. Okay, group number 3. Let's see what's going on with you. So, how does your boss and coworkers see you? You know, I've been doing the reading on the boss, not so much on the coworker, on the first 2. I don't know why, it just come up bosses. So, yeah. So your boss, I feel that. So it's either your coworker or your boss, but I see that they're very dependent on you. But they do a lot. They give their everything out there in the work. Like, they work hard. They're always working, and they don't. Yeah, they're always working. They do good. They do a lot. They don't stop. They're very busy. They see your disappointment, or they're disappointed in you, or they see your disappointment. They see that you want to leave, or that you're not sure what you're doing. So it's either two of the scenarios right now that I'm picking up. It's one that they don't see you as a good worker, or they see that you're disappointed, and you don't know what you're doing, or you don't know how to go about it, or you're disappointed and you want to go someplace different. What they don't see is all what you can give, all the strength, all the goodness, all the hard work, even that you can solve problems, you can make things happen now anyway, or it hasn't, or for some reason doesn't really pick up on that. Yeah, so he sees you in a different light lately. Lately, he sees you differently. He's been looking at you in a different way. Yeah, things are coming in the right way. So this could be your, like, the boss. I read it as first pile 1 and pile 2. They were bosses. I didn't even pick up on co-workers. And this one here, I still picking up like it's a boss and not a co-worker. But it could be a co-worker that's has something to do with working with you, or being a supervisor, or being above you, or just thinks they're just a little higher than you in some way. But anyway, they're rethinking their position, and yeah, they're rethinking their position. What they thought you were like, they're changing their minds. They're realizing that you do a lot more than you were given credit, or they're noticing you, how good of a worker you are, and what you've been creating and stuff. So it's changing. How they were thinking about you months ago and how they're thinking about you now, there's some difference there. There is some difference. The thing is, they know that they haven't jumped in, or you haven't jumped in. Yeah, you haven't jumped in. You haven't taken the initiative to do more than what you should. You just not really caring, not really being all that caring about work. That's what they notice, or what they bugs them. And now they see that it's working much better. So something changed, or they realized that their opinion, or what they were thinking, changed. So they're having a different opinion. So things are better. Something happened that changed that whole idea. that things weren't going good, or they worked on it to make it better, and they decided to make it work in a different way. Yeah, it seems like they've been thinking about it, or they see that you've been thinking about it, and there's a wish there that things go well. There's a want. Communication's been talked about too. People have whispered, or somebody's been quite loud. So you've been, from what I'm understanding, is you've been verbal, or you've been, if you don't verbalize that you weren't happy, or that what you wanted, you're verbalizing it, well, then you're putting it out there with your mannerism, the air around you, like you're letting them know with your eyes. I don't know, like so they're picking it up. They're definitely picking it up that you weren't happy, or what you wanted. It's one of the two. Yeah, not quite sure. But yeah, things are being worked on. You weren't quite sure, so you wanted to make sure that they were being worked on. Like you wanted them to fix this problem that you were having, or fix this workplace the way it was. You were on par when they decided that you were with them. You decided that, yeah, the choice of fixing things are good. I'm going to find out more about this Wheel of Fortune, what it was that made them see that things were good and were going to work out. What gave them that thought? Because they had one opinion, and then they come out with it. Because it was hard. It was hard spot, hard position to be in. Yeah. It was hard to fix that. So whatever was wrong at work, or whatever was bothering you, or whatever made you not be motivated to jump in and do your job, or what you were disappointed in, or what you were not happy, or why you wanted to go, they seen that it was hard to take care of, or hard to figure out, or hard to fix, and they did fix it, because they don't want you to feel that way at all. They want you to feel good at work. So they care about what your opinion, they care about you as a person, and they care that you're working for them. Or you're their co-worker and you're doing a good job, and a teamwork, they need that. But for some reason I still feel like they're a boss, or they're someone that they're a supervisor, or they're able to do something, they're higher up than you in some way. I don't feel like they're an even level here at all. It's just like, in pile 1 and 2, I didn't even think about co-workers, and here it's still not feeling like that. It's really, yeah, so it's being fixed, it's being worked on. But they think good of you. They just want you to be motivated. And they realize how good you were after the fact. Yeah. So that they're working to keep you. They're working to make you happy. They're working on your problem, on what you're having issues with. When are they going to do this? They've already started working on it. They already realized what was going on, and they're working on it now. When the results will come in, you'll hear word of it within the 3 months too. You'll hear something. You'll know that something's coming up, but when it really actually literally comes, I'm not sure, because it seems to be kind of hard to get, hard to do. But they plan on it. Okay. And that's what I'm getting. Oh, I'm going to pull out a card for you. That has nothing to do with my reading. It's just an extra little card for you. If you don't want to, then that's fine. And then for those who want, I'll just give me a second and I'll pull one out. Okay. Oh, there it is. All right. This is for you. So just pause that video and just read your message. I'm going to flip it. And there you go. group number 4. Let's see what's going on. How does your boss coworker see you? Well, there you go. This is the person that we're talking about. So it could be a coworker, boss. They're feeling like they know stuff. They're ready to react or act or do whatever it takes. They're thinking. They're sitting there planning. They're not so much planning as they're waiting to react or waiting for orders or waiting to know what they need to do next. So they're definitely weighing the options or thinking like ahead. Or yeah, they're in a yeah, what are we going to do next mode. It doesn't feel like a boss. It feels like a coworker waiting around, wondering. They see that you jump into everything and anything, no matter what. You're a good friend. You're a good coworker. You're there definitely. They love to support you. They love to help you, work with you. They enjoy working with you, and they enjoy the whole. They like the way you grab a hold of the situation, and you just bring it together. It says harmonize it, like it just flows, and they love that about you. What they don't know is how much thought you put into things. They just think it. They just see you jumping in and doing it and creating it. And they don't really know how much you put into it, how much thought you put into it, how much planning. So it just doesn't just happen for you. But that's how they see you. They see that that's what happens. Yeah, I feel like this is actually a coworker, but it could be a boss that's laid back and just lets things happen. Yeah, things that haven't been really all that good, or they see that you haven't really lately been taking the job seriously, or you've been changing some ways about you, taking an attitude. Yeah, you kind of like feeling superior maybe, or you're feeling like it's owed to you or something. So some situation happened that you're quite comfortable there at work, and you forgetting that that's how they see you. Now, this is not what, could be something totally different, but this is how they see you. Is that you are taking advantage of your position or your job, or you're not caring as much, or you just took a different attitude, and you're kind of like a little superior, or you're kind of like, well, I have this, and but you really like, and you've been watching out. You do watch what's going on. It's not like you carelessly sit around or choose not to do much, or do something for yourself when it's time. You're very comfortable at work. That's what they see. I would call it that. I would call it that you've been there, working there a long time, or it's just the way work is, and then you've been free to do whatever you want. And because remember, they don't see that you plan things and you work hard. They think you're free-spirited and very comfortable at work. The problem is they feel that you're a little too comfortable, and you're not working as hard as you should be. And they want you to get going. They want you to either leave or get going, one of the two. So this, like I said, this doesn't feel like a boss. It feels more like a coworker. It's feeling that you're not doing your part, or you're not being as or if it's a boss that's laid back and he's wanting you to work harder, to take more responsibility. Things for them is the double the effort. Things have to be changed. Things have to be worked on, and people have to pull up their socks, kind of thing. People have to start working together. Things have to change at work. Work is too laid back, and they see you're being too laid back, and they want that to change. They want you to start collecting your things and start heading towards the right direction, like double your efforts or pick yourself up and get going, get with the program, start helping the others. So it's kind of a little negative. They don't see that you put in effort. They just see that things are easy, and yet there's so much more to do. So what the frig? I'm going to pull out more cards. Of course, I'm going to pull out more cards. Can't leave that way. So it's I mean, who it is. I mean, it's the person you picked, obviously your boss or your coworker. You wanted to know about someone in particular, I imagine. But if not, well, it feels more like a coworker than a boss. It feels like they're kind of like wanting you to join and do more with them, like, and if it's a boss, they want you to do more of the work. Okay, so I'm going to pull out on the Tower and the doubling the effort, holding back. Yeah, they see you holding back. You're not giving your percent. You're not giving your effort of what you need to give. So they want you to give more. Huh. Okay. So, is there another message? Yeah, talk it out. That's what they say. Talk it out and give your hopes and dreams. Yeah, you tell them what you want. That's what they're saying. You go ahead and talk it out and tell them your dreams, what you've been wanting, what's your opportunity. You'll receive it. So just you talk it out. Go figure out what's going on and why they're thinking this way, or what's bothering you, or why you're not working as hard. Talk it out. Tell them what you want. You've been planning, or you've been wanting something, or why you're holding back, because you need to. What is it that you need to solve that? They'll listen, and they'll be there. They'll definitely do what they can to give you what you want, but they're definitely going to listen. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to pull out a little card here, apart from the reading, and it's from the. Whoops. That's what I want to pull out. It's from the Power Thought cards. I'm going to put it back here. And I'm just going to pull out a message. If you don't want it, then that's okay. If you do, stick around and I'll pull a card for you. Just a little something fun. Oh, there we are. Okay, so there's your message. I'll let you read. And I'll flip it. Okay, group number 5. Let's see what's going on. What does your boss and coworkers see you? So here, your boss is not in a good mood, or your coworker is not in a good mood, or there's something upsetting. Someone's upset. Whether it's a coworker or boss, I'm not picking that up yet, but I am picking up that the person is upset. They're not good. They really like you. They really like you. Like, I mean, your boss thinks the world of you. Well, I almost want to say too that this person that's right there, it could be a coworker or a boss, but they're also in love with you, or they really like you. There's one of the two. They really have high self-esteem about you. They see the goodness in you. They want you around. They want you to stay. That, or they love you. I mean, literally love you, or they just love the person you are at work. Oh, they just feel you're so much fun. You're so good. You're just a breath of fresh air. They just enjoy you 100%, and they just think everything you do is really, really good. You've been rethinking things. They don't see that. They have no idea you've been rethinking things. I don't know what this reading is about. Just joking. You've been thinking things. So for them, work is really, really good with you. I mean, they enjoy you at work. You're a pleasure. You're always doing. You get along. You fit in the business. You're like family. They definitely know that you got a ways to go. You got more to learn, and you know it takes effort, and you fit right in. So you're a joy to be around. You're a joy. You're doing good. You're heading in the right, progressing well, heading in the right direction. They have no problem with you, but for some reason you're rethinking something. The problem is there's not. It's it feels like there's not really any problem. I don't see any problem. No, things are good. Things are good. Things go good. Decisions have to be made sometimes. Decisions, but yeah. But I see what this is. I don't know what you're rethinking, and I don't know what decision they're making. I'm gonna pick up on that in a little bit. Yeah, there's definitely there's a something coming up. There's a an opportunity to be given to you, but it's not going to be easy. It's going to take effort and also either moving away or taking a different direction or letting go of something to have something more, or give up something. They're going to offer you something. Yeah, because things haven't been good. You know, almost every group has a tower in this reading. Something's not really all that great at the moment, and they're fixing it. They're trying to work it. Just believe in it, or wait it out. Like, it's okay. It's going to be good. So if things aren't good at work right now, hold on. I know you're rethinking it. Let's pull out more cards. But if you're out of work, if they let you go, and you're supposed to come back, and you haven't been called back, or you will be called back, or things aren't sure about when this is going to be offered to you, you're definitely in the mind of this company or this boss or this they think highly of you, and they just don't want to lose you. So now I get it. So this isn't love. This is, I wasn't sure. That's how, because it was weird, because I was feeling like it could be a lover, because they really love you. Like, I mean, it's not just a word or a saying. They think a lot of you. They take you in as their own family, you know. So what are you thinking about? Whether you're gonna what you're gonna do, what's your next steps? The deck reverse. Oh, this is all about ideas. Okay, so what am I gonna? Yeah, same thing. It always just keeps popping up, the same decision, ideas. Yeah. So things are being worked out. That's what I'm getting. A lot of thinking, a lot of planning, a lot of thinking. But regardless, whether you're still working with them or you're going to be called back, you're on their mind. They're not. So I get a feeling this is a boss, or it's a coworker that really wants to work with you, because work's a pleasure when you're working, when you're there working, or you know. But anyway, it's going to work out. They'll call you back if you're not working there, and if you are working there, they're going to fix the problem, because they really think highly of you. Okay. Oh, wait, I have a card for you. Stick around if you want it. If you don't want it, it's okay. It's just a little message, a little fun message. And it's from the Power Thought card. And yeah, I just thought for fun. It's not part of the reading. It's just a little extra. Okay, so I'm going to let you read it. And I'm going to flip it. Pause the video if you need more time. Did I put it up right? Yes, I did. Okay.